there's no reason why we have to be, we call it the fourth world, because it's not even the third world. It's tough. And it's forced dependency. There are institutional mechanisms in place on behalf of the United States of America, but nobody's cared to go and look back into it for 90 years. It's been 90 years since these modern reservations were formed, and their forms of government didn't match what we know. And so there needs to be a mass reevaluation. That's not possible with who's in Washington right now. It's not possible. If it was possible, they would have done it. Yeah. It's not like I'm saying something new here. You know what I mean? Like, and so that's just where my heart lives. It's right there. And we do our best, those of us who carry this fire and this responsibility to go out and we have another ceremony called the Hunka ceremony, which is to make relatives. And that's what I'm doing. That's what we're doing, is we're making relatives. Like when we're in the lodge that day and you're shaking my hand, you're holding my hand, and that happened for a reason. And I was like, man, like I needed that. I was not about to let my nation down in that lodge. You know what I'm saying? And because of you, I felt different. I felt good. I felt empowered. I felt ready to go. And that's, the lodge renews you. That grandfather's breath, that steam, Ia's blood reunited with Ia, and the whole, even the unknown things that I don't know about this ceremony, rebirth the human being. That is the purpose of that ceremony. And it's just to have that in the same place as a future president, as President Kennedy, that was just beyond wild to me. I can't even, there's certain moments in your life when you go through things and you're just living through it. And then maybe afterward you have the objective capacity to kind of think about it and to see what it meant or something like that, to pay attention to it.
Yeah.
And a lot of my life is just going through it. And then sometimes when I'm alone at night, or if I'm alone driving, then I'll think of how certain things change the trajectory of my life, and that's really, it's powerful. And I really appreciate how we all were able to go through that experience together.
Yeah. There's some really mystical things that happen. I think people can focus on what temperature it was, how long you're in there, how dark it was, and just like the logistics of the experience. But there's something that you can't describe. It's ineffable, and it's different every time. No lodge is the same, and you've spent many more lodges than me, but no lodge is ever the same.